Musicals can be emotional, meaningful, life-changing experiences. But then there are these ones. The musicals that feel like someone wrote them on 3 hours of sleep and pure delusion. So today, we're talking about the weirdest musicals that actually exist. First up, Shrek the Musical. Someone really said, let's make Shrek sing. And then everyone else in the room was like, yeah, absolutely. And the craziest part is that it works. Shrek is belting emotional ballads about self-image. Fiona is tap dancing in a swamp. And Lord Farquaad performs the entire show on his knees like he's committed to the bit more than anyone in Broadway history. It is camp, it is art, it is chaos, and I love it. Next, SpongeBob SquarePants the musical. This show should have been a joke. It should have been the theatrical equivalent to a fruit snack. And instead, it became a cultural reset. The soundtrack is written by Panic at the Disco, David Bowie, Cyndi Lauper, and Sarah Bareilles. Hope I'm saying that right. Like, how did SpongeBob get the better collab album than half the pop industry? And the actor playing SpongeBob is doing backflips, belting, tap dancing. This man said, I am the sponge. Tony Awards were alarmed. Now Ride the Cyclone. This show is wild in a way that should not work, but absolutely does. The plot is literally a group of teenagers die on a roller coaster and their ghosts have to compete in a talent show to win one more chance at life. It should be tragic, but instead it's funny, heartfelt, existential, philosophical, definitely not saying that, right? And then suddenly there's a puppet hand in a box. One kid sings a dramatic musical ballad about being a cat. One character acts like a Victorian robot discovering emotion for the first time, and somehow it goes insanely hard. The theater kids have claimed it like a sacred scripture. Next, Evil Dead the musical. What the fuck was that? Your sister has turned into a zombie. This is not a theater. This is a group trust exercise gone feral. If you sit in the first few rows, you literally get drenched in fake blood. Like the ticket literally warns you, splash zone. Imagine leaving a musical soaked and having to explain that to your Uber driver. But honestly, respect. And finally, Carrie the musical.
I will not cry, I'm okay. I try so hard to play their way.
Yes, Carrie. The telekinesis prom bloodbath Carrie. Someone said, let's put that on Broadway with big emotional numbers. And everyone else that nodded like this was just normal. It flopped so hard that theater textbooks treat it like folklore. But now it has a cult following because theater kids will resurrect literally anything if it's dramatic and painful enough. So yeah, musicals can be masterpieces, or they can be Shrek screaming in a swamp, SpongeBob doing parkour, ghost teenagers competing for reincarnation, a splash zone horror mosh pit, and Carrie singing powerful ballads under stage blood. And honestly, this is exactly why I love theater. Hit like if you've ever belted a show tuned at 2 a.m. Subscribe for more chaotic theater breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest musical you've ever seen?